Just outside of Port Aransas, there's a quiet stretch of coast most people drive right past without ever stopping. Boardwalks through the marsh, wide open water, and birds everywhere, and a kind of calm that's hard to find these days. Today I'm exploring Charlie's Pasture, one of the most peaceful and underrated nature spots on the Texas coast. This is Matt with the Matt Out Here YouTube channel, and let's get after it, y'all. To get here, we had to hop on the Port Aransas ferry, and honestly, that alone is half the experience. Almost immediately, dolphins started moving through the channel. Not just one or two, but whole groups surfacing, pacing the boat, cutting through the water like it was nothing. My GoPro wasn't able to capture all the footage, but way off in the distance, we were able to see them. It's wild how normal that feels down here, and at the same time, it never gets old. I can remember the dolphins going back all the way to when I was a child. This trip ended up having just about perfect conditions. Calm water, steady coastal breeze, and some of the best sunsets I've seen in a long time. The kind where everything slows down whether you want it to or not. If you've been following along, this video ties in really well with the rest of this stretch of the coast. I've already explored the Aransas National Wildlife Refuge, Goose Island State Park in Rockport, and Mustang Island in Port Aransas, all very different, but all part of what makes this area so special. This one's going to be a little quieter, less about checking boxes, more about soaking it in. Charlie's Pasture is one of those places where you don't need a plan, you just show up, walk slow, and let the coast do its thing. I hope y'all enjoy this one. This ferry is really interesting as it connects Port Aransas to the mainland and has been operating in one form or another since the early 1900s. Today it's run by the Texas Department of Transportation and operates 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and it's completely free of charge. The ferry crosses the Corpus Christi Ship Channel, which is one of the busiest shipping lanes on the Texas coast. On any given crossing, you might see massive cargo ships, shrimp boats, recreational anglers, and if you're lucky, dolphins moving through the current alongside the boat. What makes this ride special isn't just the convenience, it's the timing. Early mornings and evenings here can be unreal. The sunsets over the channel light up the water, the marsh, and the sky all at once, and it feels like the coast easing you into the day or letting it go. It's one of those places where you're technically just trying to get from point A to point B, but you end up slowing down anyway. And honestly, that's the perfect way to start a visit to a place like Charlie's Pasture. So I left Rockport, and now I'm over here in Port Aransas. And I'm just checking out this amazing sunset here at Charlie's Pasture. And wow, it's amazing. Charlie's Pasture is officially known as the Port Aransas Nature Preserve at Charlie's Pasture, and it protects just over 1,200 acres of coastal habitat right here inside the city of Port Aransas. What makes this place unique is its location. You're surrounded by neighborhoods, a small airport, a shipping channel, all signs of a busy coastal town. Yet right here sits one of the largest remaining undeveloped tracts of land on this stretch of the Texas coast. That alone tells you how intentional this preserve is. The land that makes up Charlie's Pasture was once used for grazing and ranching, and is named after Charlie Tenen, a local landowner whose family recognized the value of this area long before conservation became a buzzword. Over time, it became clear that this wasn't just open land, it was a functioning coastal system. And preserving it meant protecting something bigger than just scenery. Today, the preserve exists to protect a mix of tidal flats, salt marshes, shallow ponds, and estuarine habitat. These environments constantly change with the tides, wind, and seasons, and that movement is exactly what makes them so productive. The eastern portion of the preserve holds the deepest water, where the gradual slope across the flats creates feeding zones that birds rely on throughout the year. Because of that, Charlie's Pasture has become one of the most important shorebird sites on the Texas coast. 37 species of shorebirds have been documented here. Some pass through during migration, others winter here, and a handful actually breed on site. Birds like Wilson's plovers and snowy plovers nest here, while species such as the piping plover, which is federally threatened, depend on places like this to rest and refuel during long migrations. The importance of this site isn't just local, it's recognized at a regional level. Data from long-term surveys, including eBird and monitoring by the Coastal Bend Bays and Estuaries program, shows that Charlie's Pasture regularly supports numbers of birds that meet or exceed international conservation thresholds. That's a big deal for a preserve sitting inside city limits. Beyond shorebirds, this area also plays a role for larger wildlife. Whooping cranes, one of the rarest birds in North America, use the surrounding coastal habitats during winter. Ducks rely on the flats and ponds during hunting season, and the preserve hosts one of the higher concentrations of reddish egrets, a species considered near threatened globally. Managing a place like this is an ongoing effort. While recreation helps fund the preserve and keeps people connected to it, too much foot traffic can quickly damage sensitive habitat. That's why visitors are required to stay on trails and boardwalks. These structures aren't just for convenience, they're designed to keep people moving through the landscape without disturbing nesting birds or compacting the flats. The preserve also deals with invasive species, including feral hogs and Brazilian pepper tree, which can dramatically alter habitat if left unchecked. Even native predators like raccoons and coyotes are monitored because ground nesting birds are especially vulnerable in open coastal environments. Like much of the Texas coast, Charlie's Pasture has long been shaped by storms. Hurricane Harvey caused major damage here when the seawall along the shipping channel failed, leading to erosion, sediment buildup, and destruction of trails and boardwalks. In response, the city rebuilt the bulkhead and redesigned the boardwalk system with deeper pilings and flow-through decking. The goal wasn't just to rebuild, but to make the preserve more resilient to future storms and rising sea levels. What you're walking through today is the result of that work, a preserve that's constantly adapting. It's a place that balances public access with conservation, protects habitat that birds depend on at a continental scale, and preserves a piece of the Texas coast that would nearly be impossible to replace if it were ever lost. Charlie's Pasture isn't flashy and it's not meant to be. It's quiet, functional, and alive, and that's exactly why it matters. Well, this trip down to the coast has been nothing short of incredible. If you've never made it down here, you definitely need to come down here, check out the water. In the summer, it gets super hot down here, but there's this sweet spot right here in the fall time where it's not cool yet. The first cold front hasn't blown in, and really good fishing, but really good weather. And just come down here, relax, get away from work, and enjoy yourself. Well, that's going to be a wrap on this video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed all the spots that we hit, and I hope that y'all make some time and carve out some time to get down here and check this place out for yourself. Hope y'all do some fishing, maybe some kayaking, a little bit of hiking, maybe some birding. But regardless of what you do, come down here and enjoy yourself. But until the next one, y'all, I hope y'all take care. Have a good week, good weekend, and I'll see y'all in the next one. All right, y'all. Adios.